was reading about you, and they said you're the first person who's worked the internet to, brought in your fan base to like 1 million or something. It was like unbelievable.
I got really lucky because mp3.com was based out of San Diego. And so they were getting local acts, and at the time I think I had just moved back, and my husband of course is very internet savvy. So it really pays to have people around you who are experts at what they do, because I can barely check my email. I mean, that's not true. I'm actually very good on the internet. I mean, on the computer now, but at the time it was like, what? And anyway, so that's basically how I got started, and how I've just been blessed and continue to be able to do what I love for a living. That's the most important thing.
Absolutely. Share a little bit about how maybe you came up to LA seeking fame, and when fame didn't happen, what you went through, and how you recuperated from that and then focused on the music. And what that, there's everyone today, they'd rather be famous than anything else. Fame is just the dream. And I know a lot of famous people, you know a lot of famous people, and it's really not the dream.
No.
A lot of people who are famous are saying, we don't want the fame, we just want to do our work, because it's so invasive, especially today.
I can't
they
imagine.
have no privacy
I
whatsoever.
can't imagine what it's like to live under a microscope and have everything you do. You're going to go get gas and someone's there taking pictures of you. You know, just whatever you're doing is being documented all day long. That would be actually hell, I think.
And anyone you're with, they could tell the tabloids, sell a story on you, and now, whether it's true or not, it's out there.
I always decided that if I got famous, that famous, I would sell my own stories to the tabloids. I would feed them misinformation.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway,
your best friends just, I know her really well. Here's a picture of us together, and because they really make you have proof that you know the person. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I think it's age-related, wanting fame. When you're younger, you just think, I just want people to notice me, and I want people to tell me I'm good at what I'm doing. I need that reinforcement, and you may not be as confident, or you may be very confident, but we still need that, and it's a form of love. And so you think, I want to be famous, without any knowledge of what that actually means, which is why I think a lot of young people who get famous self-combust, because they're not grounded enough in spirituality and in who they are and what they have to offer, more than what it is that fame is to them. And so I remember in my 20s, I'm like, I just want to be famous. God, please make me famous. And then in my 30s, it was like, I just want to be able to write a good song. And then in my 40s, I just want to write one great song. It's like as you get older, you just your whole attitude changes. And also, what I've discovered as I've gotten older is that I love singing. I love performing. That's my bullseye in life. I know it. When I'm on stage and the music starts, I just am exported into this amazing place, and I know I can take people on this ride with me. So it's super fun for me. But that's about 2 hours of a 24-hour day. And I realized as I was getting older that if you're not happy for the other 22 hours, then what does any of it matter?
That's very interesting. You're right. It's like 2 hours, besides if you're practicing or whatever, but still 2 hours on stage.
And I think that's what it is for a lot of people. They're only happy when they're on stage.
And that's when the drugs come in.
Exactly. And they're miserable the rest of the time. And so I just realized, because people always ask me, well, how come you're not a household name? How come you're not huge and famous all over the world? And I would always have, I don't know, I just haven't got the opportunity or whatnot. And then I finally realized, I don't think I really want that kind of fame. I made clear choices on my path. I could have been out on the road 300 dates a year if I'd wanted to, but I wanted a family. I wanted to have kids. And I love walking my daughter to school. So as an indie artist, I can say, okay, I'm going to tour these dates. I'm going to be home so I can walk my babies to school these dates. I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a wife.
And you left LA relatively quickly.
I left LA. I was here for 4 years, and besides a few friends and wonderful memories of things that will remain unnamed in our 20s. The only thing I really missed about LA was the food. There's some really great restaurants out here, but the traffic and and
the stress and everyone trying to make it and the cutthroatness
and the weirdest thing when you walk into a restaurant and everybody's looking to see if you're somebody, and then when they realize you're nobody, they're like, whatever. It's just that weird feeling of every time you go anywhere, you're on like, are you somebody? Oh, you're nobody. And then and so I think it was, as I got older, I realized what was most important for me. And then as an artist, if you're not I'm talking about the spirituality of being an artist. If you're not connected to that, then it's hard to tap into your artistry and find those emotions that you want to connect to people. And the most important thing I think I remembered as I got older was, it's not really about me.